Good morning, y'all. How y'all doing? Ooh, you probably don't hear me because I don't have my mic on. But good morning, y'all. I hope y'all are doing well this morning. Hope y'all had a peaceful sleep last night. I hope you did. I hope you did. Um, I slept okay. Um, I know this is gonna be TMI, and look at me, look at me, look at me. Do you think I care? I'm gonna tell you anyway. I think my cycle just is trying to come on because I'm cramping. I was hoping that I was going into menopause, but menopause said pause. Okay, we not ready yet. We not ready. We not ready. Right now, I'm trying to find my black lipstick. And I can't seem to find it. There we go. So that I can apply my lipstick, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yesterday, you know what the craziest thing that happened to me yesterday was that now after Thanksgiving and all the food or the ingredients to make food that I have in my cabinets, I was hungry yesterday. Ooh. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get my nails done for our Christmas party, my last Christmas party with Fragment. Well, let's hope these grow out before next week. Before next week, right? Child, but I had so much on my mind. I realized I was inundated, but I kind of knew that my period might have be coming back on. I was hoping, Jesus, that my cycle, I might be entering into menopause or at least perimenopause because I haven't been on my cycle for like a month. Like I have came on since I came on the 8th of October. I had no period. This is the longest it's been since I had, in between my period. But I've also went to my doctor. She's also gave me the bad news that the chances of me going into menopause at 50 is slim and none, but there is a God. So I was hoping, but I started feeling those cramps in the back of my back and in my lower abdomen, and telltale signs that Aunt Flo is like, I'm back. I'm back. And I think when I went to the restroom, when I woke up this morning, I saw a little something. I saw something. Okay. So that part. Um, so that's what happened. Oh my goodness. So where's my mirror? Right chair. Um, so that part. Okay, so y'all know, so Instagram, y'all know what y'all missing out on. The topic is my thoughts on the escape beef. And there is something I just found out when I did my little bit of research this morning. Okay. One, I wanted to do my research. I didn't want to come on here. I didn't want to come on, go live, and be saying the only escape members' names that I know, which would be Candy Barris, and Tiny Harris. Okay, I know somebody's a Tamika or a Tasha. Well, now I got those. I thought it was Tasha, but it's Latasha with a CH. But you know us. Black people, we gonna make that I said I can get upset about it or not, but I had so much on my mind. It was really hard for me to pick. So I went with a subject that I wanted to talk that I can research and I can give something like an objective opinion about, as opposed to um, some other subjects that I would want to. He didn't came back, huh? That man has been leaving, coming and going since 6 o'clock this morning. Mm-hmm. I love my neighbor. He's a handsome young man. I mean, can I be honest? He's a regular young man. Um, he probably could hit if he wanted to. He's a young man though. He's old enough to have a child in his own place and drive a Lexus. Hell, he's an adult. Either that or he's a grown ass minor. I mean, and if he's grown like that, that means he has wealthy parents. If he is underage, though, I can't really see myself dating anybody under 10. 10 is too much now for me because I have dated or had situationships with men that were 10 years younger than me. That's too much, to be honest with you. I don't like an old man, though. Don't give me no 60-year-old man talking about, let's get that, huh, huh. I mean, like, I know James Brown, and it's some living in America. I know that. I know I'm black and I'm proud. I know some things of him, but I'm not a fan of James Brown. I respect what he brought to the game of music and our culture. But I don't turn on some good old James Brown when I'm chilling out and cleaning my house. Some people do. And I say James Brown because that was the first old head that I don't know. Okay, because I come from back in the day where we respected and actually enjoyed the music of our parents. Okay. Otis Redding and who else? Marvin Gaye. Well, I don't know. Is Marvin Gaye my parents' time? Well, he's kind of both our time because I was born in 72. I'm 50 years old. My father that is still living is got to be in. Hold on, wait a minute, hold on. Because I just found out that my father was 29 when I was born. He was almost 30. I think he was 29. It was 29 or 26. At 25 to 50, he's 75. He's either in his mid to late 70s or early 80s. Okay? So, um, you know. Ooh, no. Okay, I guess. I don't know. I mean, but I did like some of those artists and they were still relevant when I was a child. You feel me? So, yes. But I still, I don't want, I don't know. I don't know. I just haven't met an older man that I like, child. Okay, let's get into this show so I can hurry up and get y'all to the 15 minutes of fun. Okay? All right. Good morning. Welcome to the morning chat where I tell you what's on my mind in the morning time. Okay, now yesterday, I didn't come with the morning announcements. I really don't have any morning announcements aside from that my YouTube, the morning chats from episode 190 to 195, 97 was posted just cause randomly, because that's, y'all not gonna get nothing in order. Y'all don't get it when I can give it to you. Okay, I love you. But y'all don't get it when I get it. So those have been posted. I still have to do 96, 98, 99, and 200. And then of course these 201 and 202 will be posted when I get to it. Okay. But though the one through the morning chats episode 190 through 195 is definitely has been posted. 90 and they're premiering each day of this week. So go check that out. Bedtime Stories episode 819 has been posted, where I'm reviewing chapter 18 of Caught Up Loving a Trill One. Next week, God's willing, I'll have episode 20, which is reviewing chapter 19. And then the last, the epilogue, where the author ties it all up in a bow and ends the 4-book series, will be done live. Will be done live on Saturday, December 7th, which is my brother's birthday, I think. I'll be forgetting birthdays, Lord, am I here? But I think I know for a fact that's my brother's birthday. That's my favorite brother. Well, actually, I don't have any favorites. I love all my brothers equally. I said it because it's like, I hate to say that, because real talk, do you really, I mean, it's true that people have favorites, okay? People be having favorites, okay? There's ones that, I mean, like, I love them all equally, but I do have ones that I talk to the most. And my brother, whose birthday is on the 7th, you know, because I don't want any of my siblings to later on see this. It's like, oh, so you like Kelsey better? I said, no, I love all of y'all equally for what you do, but I just talk to Kelsey more. You know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, he was my gift. I don't care what my mom would say. That was my gift. Because my mom told me, I asked her for a sibling, that I wanted a little brother or sister. And 5 years later, I got Kelsey. So he was my gift. He was my gift. He was my gift. So yes, I'm going to be closer to him. And we're the closest in age. But I love all my brothers because they're awesome. I have some awesome brothers. I mean, they got their flaws. I got one that's a little bit of a slacker. You know what I'm saying? But I like him because he's a black sheep like me. You know what I'm saying? We vibe on that black sheep. We're the black sheep of the family. I'm the oldest of my father because my mom got married twice. Once when she got married twice. So her first husband, me and my brother Kelsey are the results of my mom's first husband. And the last 3 siblings are the results of my dad. I call him my dad because he's my dad. Okay, hear me? Okay, I don't do that step mess and half this and half that. You either my sister or you're not. You're my brother or you're not. You either family or you're not. Okay, I don't care how much I may not fucks with you like that. But if you're my family, okay, I might not fucks with you like that, but you still family. Okay, you either Or are you not? You're not, oh, she's just family by marriage. Ain't no just family by marriage. It ain't no just, that's my, I got 3 sisters now. Okay. I got even sisters, or actually 4 sisters. And I'm going to shout y'all out: Brianna, Cynthia, Rachel, and Taria. Y'all all are my sisters. Okay. Period. They're all my sisters. Okay. And I love y'all equally, but I have a favorite. And she know who she is. Okay. I love y'all equally, and I just pray blessings on my family because they are great support. And I know I'm a headache child. I know I'm a headache child. I know I am. I know they be talking about me in DC and Maryland. I know y'all in the DMV talking about my car is crazy. Crazy. I'm gonna tell you why I know they talk about me, because we be talking about the other siblings. Okay. So if y'all talk about them with me, I know y'all up in the DMV like, what is Akara doing? Okay. So I just know that. Now you notice that I'm tilting my head a little bit more to the left or to the right. That's because so I don't have the reflection of the light in my glasses. So I'm kind of doing the little kid. I'm trying to, but I like my glasses. One, number two, I'm not blind without my glasses, but it really do help, child. It really do help with my sight. So yeah, so how do we even get here talking about my family? But I don't even know how I got here. I just started talking, but I just had so much on my mind, so much things. I was watching Lovely T, and she was talking about this Balenciaga. We gonna get into that later. I want to do actual research on that. But that whole Balenciaga thing, and now, people, like, oh, and Lovely T said something that struck a chord because the fact is, I am a Kanye fan, but not a fan like that. Like, if I delivered his meal, I wouldn't have been like, oh my God, I can't believe it. Oh my God. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't have been like that like I was with Dwelle. But, I'd have been like, yo, I might say something to the fact of like, I feel you. You're being heard. I mean, and I feel like he's saying a lot of stuff that is not being heard, or seeming like not being heard. You know what I'm saying? But she was saying something. She said, Kanye has been dropping a lot of knowledge. I was like, he ain't dropping shit. But then I had to check my own self, because Lovely T, she has not come. There's some people that's real reckless when it comes to Kanye. Oh, he's stupid. He's that. He's this and that and everything. And then will come the next one where he's been dropping knowledge. Mm-hmm. Mm-mm. No, he's just as crazy as he was before when he said shit you didn't like. Okay. I'm gonna tell you right now, my opinion on that real quick is that it's funny how people think you're crazy when you don't agree with what they're saying. Okay? Because it doesn't calculate in your little brain where they're coming from. And you won't say, what you won't say is what I said, what you won't say is, I can't understand where you're coming from, bro. But some of y'all literally get mad at what he say and don't even, like, I just don't get where you're coming from right now. But that's historical though. Noah was called crazy, and what are you doing? We ain't never had no rain. And then when it started raining, they was begging to get on the ship. And it's like, but I tried to tell you. I'm pretty sure Abraham was thought to be crazy just to leave his father's house where he had everything he needed and wanted, take his family and just roam around in the wilderness for a while because he had a voice that told him, or he had an unction that said, get up and go. Leave your father's house. Okay. Einstein was considered mentally ill. And we still using his formulas, his scientific formulas for things that we have today. You understand what I'm saying? So it's a lot of people was considered crazy. I would say I was watching a performance of Tupac. Tupac would have been the Kanye today. I believe that if he would have still been here today, we would have turned on Tupac as well, because he's a Gemini. Those Geminis, and it's not that they're crazy, they just say what's on them. They impulsive, they say what they think. That's what made Trump a bad president. Politicians don't say what they think. They say what they want you to hear. Okay? They say things, politicians say things to manipulate you. Trump said exactly what was on his mind. Okay? That's what made him look like an idiot. Because he said exactly on his mind. And then y'all emotional little cheats sit up here and get upset when he asks the question, or you emotional little people that is the actual unstable person is the ones that follow some of the stupidity that he says and don't recognize that, oh, he's just saying what's on his mind. He's not saying this is the answer. It popped in his head, he said it out his mouth. You think that this is this? Just like homeboy on TMZ went off on Kanye because he said 400 years of slaves. That's a question. It's an implied question. It sounds like slavery was a choice. He questioned why we were in slavery for 400 years. And he got dragged for that. And y'all just shorten it and shorten it and shorten it to he said slavery was a choice. No, he questioned why we were enslaved for 400 years. The only thing that he could think of at that time was it was by choice. Funny, y'all never say that. Say all the times that Jay-Z cheated on B. And the emotional damage he did to her by cheating on her. Why would she stay married to that man? Why did she stay married to that man? He was cheating before they had a baby. Sounds like the emotional damage is a choice. But no one wants to say that because that's B and J and they're a power couple. But you'll say that if I came on here, I was with him for 40 years, dealing with his cheating, dealing with his verbal abuse, physical abuse, emotional abuse, gaslighting. I'm tired. Girl, you was with him for 40 years, why you leaving him now? Sounds like you chose to be in that toxic relationship. But no one says that about B. And if you think by any stretches of your imagination that Jay-Z just changed overnight, you got another goddamn thing coming. Okay? Huh. So that is just of what I was thinking about this morning. Okay? So, because I already got on here way too late, and again I'm gonna be late to work Damn it, I can't seem to do it. Not as long as I'm bringing this content in the morning, but this will be the shortest one. I'm going to get into the 15 minutes of fun. Okay, so you know what that means, Insta-Grizzy. That means it's time for you to go. If you want to see the full video, go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube page, according to Akara channel, or just join my Patreon. Okay? All right, for exclusive content. So that's all I have for you. I will see you all shortly. All right. All right. Bye, Instagram. I don't know why I'm looking at YouTube because I'm about to get into this 15 minutes of fun on the main topic of my thoughts on the Xscape beef. And did y'all know? All right. Bye, Instagram. See you tomorrow. Oh, you sucker. Let me see. Oh, there. Okay. I've shared that, so let's get into it. I just wanted to clear out. I can't stand notifications, y'all. All right. Okay. Timer. Let's go. So, okay. So the escape beef. This is my thought on escape beef. Okay, so recently when they got a award at the BT Awards, Lady of Soul, I don't know which one it was. To be honest with you, I did a little bit. I didn't do whole. They just recently got an award, and you know, Latasha Scott explained why her dress was completely different from the others, and Candy responded, and so on and so forth. I just want to start before I go any more deeper into this conversation. I know a lot of the information third person from watching um, other content creators on YouTube explain their feelings about it and what they know about it. Okay. I did a little bit of research to kind of understand what the beef was, and it's still not clear. The beef really is between Latasha. That's the way you should, Jay Quillen. That's me. Latasha Scott's husband as her manager or promoter, something like that, and the group's promoter. Okay, she mentioned that he threatened the Escapes promoter have an issue with Latasha's husband. What that beef is, we don't know. We do know from according to Latasha that the promoter threatened her husband's life. So she decided to step back from the group. So it said. But her sister later on came out and said that no, don't believe what you're seeing in the media. My sister is stepped back to concentrate on her solo career, and she's booked and busy for a while, and she won't be able to perform with us. Oh, okay. I think that was a PR stunt to cover up the fact that they have beef again, and that the sister, Tamika Scott, chose the group over her sister, but she's still going to rep her sister like it's not what you think it is. Okay. Um, this is what I feel about it. Just a general thought, not knowing the full dynamic of the group. I remember being down here going to college. Um, I went to Georgia State. I didn't go to the HBCU, and I hate that I didn't. But I hung around there like I was. But anyway, well, kind of. I knew people there. I didn't go there all the time. Matter of fact, I spent more time at Atlanta Tech over there on Metropolitan, which used to be Stewart. Anyway, moving on. Moving on. DeKalb College, Georgia State, underground. But I knew people that went to Clark. I knew people who went to Morris Brown. Big ups to Morris Brown. My brother went to Morris Brown. Didn't finish, but he went. Anyway, I don't know the full dynamic of the group, but this is what I feel. This is just my thoughts. This is what I feel. This is what my gut is telling me. They have a problem with her husband because her husband stands up for her and tells her to stand up for herself. Back in the day when they first, back in the 90s when they first came out, do 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 do, do 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 do, okay. When they first came out, Latasha was the little chubby one who could sing, okay? And her sister was the smaller one, but even Biggie said something about them not being really sexy looking. Nobody wants to have sex with them. They don't give sexy vibes. And they were okay looking. I mean, I'm not saying that they're ugly, but they're the whole group back then was, I would say, a 7 as a total. I'm being nice. They were about a 5 when it came to the groups that were out at that time. I'm trying to think of total. Why can't I think of any of these groups anymore? Hold on to your love. That group. I can't think of none of the groups in the 90s. There was the female R&B groups that was out back then. I see their faces, or changing faces. Those singing groups that came out back then, they were a 5 in looks. Now that they've gotten older, some of them, Latasha, then lost some weight. They learned how to beat that face. And Latasha is a hottie right now, if you ask me. And Tiny has gotten better with much surgery and makeup and stuff like that. I'm gonna be honest with you. She wasn't not the cutest one on there. She was kind of funny looking, but she could sing. Okay, Latasha, she could sing. She could take you to church. Okay, and so could Tamika. Candy, I love y'all because everybody saying all the girls can sing. Candy can hold a note, but she got a mean ass pen, okay, and a great business sense. And she is ruthless enough to do good business. And I say ruthless. I think there has to be a little bark behind your back. There's got to be a little dog, a little bitch in you to be a real good business person as a woman. Okay, she takes charge. She knows what she wants. You know what I'm saying? She's a bitch when she needs to, and she's a sweetheart when it's okay to be a sweetheart. You understand what I'm saying? But she's gonna keep it 100. She's a fellow Earth sign. She is a Taurus, if I recall correctly. She's a Taurus, so makes sense that she's good with money. Okay, most Tauruses are very good with money. because they like a lot certain lifestyle. So they're going to not only make that money, they're going to ensure that they have the money to live the high lifestyle that they want. Okay. Two, um, I feel like Latasha wasn't the cutest of the three. She was a little chubby, and they like kind of like she could sing. We haven't heard to sing, but I bet you they probably kind of bullied her a little bit. And then she got a husband that is telling her like this is not right. You're the voice, and she is. I don't care what anybody says. She is the voice, and as much as y'all hated the David Ruffin was the voice of the Temptations. Because if Eddie Kendrick and Paul of the Temptations could carry the Temptations, they would have got a hit with them. They did. They didn't get a hit until they added David Ruffin. He was the voice, okay, that got them noticed. Now, not saying that Eddie Kendrick wasn't good and Paul's voice wasn't great and all of them could not sing. I'm not saying that, but the voice of the group, the one that I pull up to hear for Xscape is LaChacha. I'm saying, I pull up for her voice. She takes me to church. Tamika takes me to church. Candy takes me off the ready. It makes me want to turn off. I can't stand her voice. I'm gonna be honest with you. Okay, I'm sorry, Candy. I don't hate you, but I cannot stand you singing. Don't sing no more. Right. Tamika and Tasha could go solo on their voice. Okay. Alone, if you judge natural talent, so could Tiny. She could do a little something. She could go. But Candy is not the voice. I think that she sang just to say that look, we all can sing. She can hold a note. I'm not saying. I'm not saying I can sing better than her. We probably have the same singing. If I practiced and worked on my vocals, we probably sing about the same. I'm saying that. But she made the group. She got a mean pen, goddamn it. Boy, she made some hits. Okay, I love you. And she's a great businesswoman. I would want her, I would partner with that chick because she's about her business. Okay. But I would have to put my emotions to the side. Them Tauruses is a mean motherfuckers. Shoot, all the fixed signs. Taurus is the earth sign's fixed sign. I know that was a lot. Don't worry about it if you didn't get it. And they some mean, but yeah, I feel like Latasha wanted to do her own thing and they didn't like it. And she started realizing that she's valuable. She's not just the voice. I can take this voice solo. And some people say it's just so sad why they can't just get along and get together and love one another. No, I think that all of them think that they just as good. The only one that's just happy to be here is Tamika. Okay. The other two, Candy thinks she's more than she is. Tiny thinks that she's more than she is. And Latasha thinks that they more than she is. And technically, they are. You know what I'm saying? They are. They can all really do something with it. Okay. People say, oh, why can't they just get along and come back together? That's because we want to, because we remember them as Xscape. Okay. They're not good together all the time. They're going to grow. They're going to want to do different things. They want to have different dresses. By the way, if you happen to run across this Latasha Scott, I'm not sure what your married name is, so I'm not trying to disrespect your marriage. But blame it on the auntie brain, okay, the black auntie brain. Is that bad? Even though it didn't match the group, it was a badass dress. I loved it, girl. It was a badass dress. Hello. So, but I think maybe, girl, you shouldn't have said nothing on social media. You just kind of wanted to reveal it. You just want to be a little petty. Okay, you didn't have to say that. But yeah, I think they don't like it that she has a man that supports her. And her man's probably a little bit like I can't think of Cynthia's husband who had bar one here in Atlanta. Her first husband, not her current husband, or is she still married to him? Ooh, they can't tie down Cynthia Bailey. Cynthia Bailey must have a Aquarius and Venus. They can't tie her down. They tie her down for a minute, and she unties herself real quick. Girl, beautiful woman. Never met her, but beautiful. I have been to bar one. She is beautiful, physically beautiful. But he's her that first husband. He was always in women's business. It's like maybe sit down, husband. Have your woman's back, but stay yourself out of women's business. You know what I'm saying? Stay yourself out of it. When it comes to only thing you need to deal with is what the business that you're getting paid to do. And if you're not getting paid to do, sit to the side and let your wife handle that. Okay? Hello? So I don't know what to promote them, but I hope that I wish much success on Latasha's solo career. I wish much success for Xscape as a group and individually. Okay, but it's this is petty, and I think a lot of it is just media, like me, up here trying to get some clout off their name. I ain't gonna lie, I'm telling you the truth. I'm telling you the truth. I'm hoping somebody will pull up and click what, and notice I did not use the regular picture that everybody else have been using. The one from the award show, but I like to be different. Anyway, that's all I have for you all today. Remember to love yourself, love your neighbors, and stay authentic. I will see you tomorrow morning. You all have a good one. Bye.